Hello? Hello? I didn't I didn't lose track of time. I've forgotten. I didn't intend to be here at 8. I didn't intend to lose track of time. That didn't happen. You can't prove it if you could. You just can't. You simply can't. You don't know. You don't know what happened. Anyway, hi. How are you doing? Where's mine? Can you plug in? Oh, it's the wrong cable. That's the wrong cable. Boom, 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 boom. Bum ba da bum, bum 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 bum. Let's get started with the game. Go straight into it. Help all the guys and gals show up. Hopefully. I think the notification went out already. So hopefully everyone shows up. Forgotten, how was your day? Also, I have not forgotten your payment. I'm going to get you your Roblox. Don't worry. Game. There's a game. There's game. There's game. Let's get on with this. This is the end. We're approaching the end. We're almost there. Also, I forgot that Alan Wake had 2 DLCs. So we'll also be playing the DLCs if we conclude the game today. More than likely, I'm pretty sure I can finish the actual story. Oh, you're loud.
Wait, we're gonna have to shake these things. We don't have a chance.
Uh-oh. Oh God, birds. Gimme. I got my new RAM sticks today. I don't know if it significantly improves my processing power, but it's in. I now have 32 gigabytes of RAM instead of 16. So it should be faster. It should do things more speedy, double paced. Oh hi. Oh shit. Really? Really? Alan, you can get under that. Come on, man. Alan, please. Oh my God. This is fucking bullshit. Gimme. Oh great. Can I get a big gun? Yes, thank you. Yeah, pretty smooth install. I think I know which graphics card I need to get. I think I need to switch from NVIDIA graphics cards to an AMD graphics card because the NVIDIA graphics cards are fucking expensive.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
War. What is he good for? Oh my god, damn! The hell is your problem? What are they saying? Yeah, the NVIDIA graphics cards are like $1,200 to $2,000. Meanwhile, like equivalent AMD graphics cards are $1,000. Like for one, I would need to get. I think I can spend $800. Oh my god, stop! Barrel. Oh, hi. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Oh my god, Adam, please. That didn't work. Where did you come from?
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me. Here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single.
Back up, baby. Back up. You son of a bitch. That barrel didn't work. Oh, he farted. This time. Oh god! Stop! You play Fortnite? No. Stop. Good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Damn, we're almost near the end of the game. I want me to play Fortnite already. End of the game? What the fuck? Yeah, this is the last chapter. What do you mean, what the fuck? Where have you been?
The power plant glowed in the night.
Hi,
It was
everyone.
close,
Hi,
but I had to
Sunriot.
find a way across.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, Slime, when you went to bed, we finished up that little section in the town where we escaped on the helicopter. I was down to play foot with you? Footsies? You didn't tell me anything about Fortnite. We can play Fortnite tomorrow, though. I'm done to play Fortnite tomorrow. But we need a... We should finish this game just because we're right at the end. Not right at the end, but like we're close. We're very close. Like an hour away, maybe 2 hours. Hi. What's your guys' favorite colors? I prefer red because I like how the color red looks, but I like blue for artistic purposes. I feel like you have a lot of variety with blues. To pink and peridot green. Interesting. Oops. I don't know why whenever I think when someone says green is their favorite color, I always think of, I don't know what the hell it is, but something where it's like green is not an original color or something. Cute. Man loves his pink. Did I miss? I forgot. Did I miss where you said your favorite color was? Oh, you didn't say. Oh, you didn't say. What's your favorite color? Oh no. Oh no. I like all the colors. That's a cop-out. You know that's a cop-out. I'm gonna assume purple? Baby pink is the best shade of pink. If you are gonna go pink, you might as well go baby pink. You like red the most? I like reds. Or black. I'd imagine most of us just wear black as a clothing choice.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Yeah, yeah. Can't go wrong with black. It's true, you can't. How do we feel about cream? Cream clothing. Cream colored clothing. But black's the shade. She is correct. Too light, too light. Too light. I'm supposed to be getting a cream colored shirt tomorrow. I was like, fuck it, I don't have a cream colored shirt. Give me the cream colored shirt. That'll go good with the black. It was JC girl, what? JC Penney's having like a clearance sale since I think they filed for bankruptcy, right? And I bought a bunch of shirts for $4. Or was it $5? I think it's $5 a piece. And the one I got just to test to see if they were good shirts is really nice. I like it. So I was like, all right, time to collect them all in various colors. So I got originally I got like a rusty red, and orange. That was the original one I got. So then I ordered the cream, a black, a like off-white color. Oh my god, I have to get on it. Oh my god, no, no, no. Oh. A navy, off-white, out, fucking birds. Go, Alan, go, Alan. C is forgotten for the Munchkin incident. Damn. Don't do that to Forgotten, man. She do nothing wrong. It's a color. Okay, why aren't the TVs playing? Some of the TVs don't play. Google it. She is right, Slime. Black is technically a shade. Yeah, so it's... I know it's a shade, but you know what I mean. She's owning you. Yeah, Sweets, what's your favorite color? White. God, don't even get me started. What does that mean? With white? Liar. Oh, my head. White is a shade too, but I love them. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, help me! Who's that motherfucker? Like Red, he copies me so much. I love pink, but I love wearing olive green. He does own a lot of olive green. It's true. I'm running. I said white to be edgy, but streamer didn't catch it. I'll streamer it. I caught it. Trust me, mate. I caught it. I caught it. I know this man. This man is old. Base viewers in hell, die! Somebody kill him! Yeah. Yeah! His blood is on your hands, Slime! How does it feel? Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh my god, that's a lot. I'll upgrade my fave, but to wear
I recognized the logo on the power plant
my
sign.
fave.
I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
I'll upgrade my fave to wear, but pink my fave color. Why don't you just wear pink? Be a man and wear the Timmy Turner color scheme. Nah, bitch. You couldn't even pull it off. My phone pink. You got a new case? The hell? You see, I would know that if you invited me to Chili's, but you know.
Hold it right there.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Hello, lady. Your phone's actually pink? Oh, that's
In
cool.
the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Who the heck is she? She's Cynthia Weaver.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe.
Hey, Johnny.
Something
That ass is
damaged
pink?
the transformer
Hey,
board.
yo.
It's drained all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Slime's ass is gonna be red when I'm done with him. Is Slime zesty IRL? Or does he just
Let me
fake it for the
guess.
stream and
You
the
want me to
attention?
do it?
Like me.
Young
No,
man, you're
he's
the
like
one
that
who wants to
IRL.
break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
I wish he faked it. Yeah, I do too. I do too. He's a little... I just fake it, B. He's lying. He's absolutely lying. That does not fake it. That is one zesty motherfucker. What the hell? You know you don't fake it. I'm only zesty for stream?
Weaver had said that it cut
No.
the power to the transformer yard.
That's a
I was
fucking
willing
lie.
to do grunt work for her. to
Johnny
get
and
her
I
to
can
me.
attest.
I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy
Like
world a
Dr.
little over a
Disrespect.
week
Hey,
ago.
oh, hold on, hold
She'd
on,
been
hold
living
on.
this insanity for
Hold
decades.
on. Don't compare Slime to Dr. Disrespect now. Slime ain't like that. Slime just likes to say my peanut, my peanut feel funny. And then like he'll try to sniff farts. And then this is like what he does is like he'll be like like his hand, like if you take your hands and like you like lock your fingers together, he'll just like he holds them together and he just like puts them on his like chest, and then he's like like that. That's how you know you're talking to Slime. Did you comparing a legend Slime to Dr. Disrespect Broken Heart? True. Slime would never. No, the doc is actually cool. Hell no.
I could see the kill
So
switch that would
Doc
cut the
is
power
a
to the transponder
pervert,
yard. Now
a
I had to find a way
predator.
to reach it.
And we don't like it. Little freak. Oh lord, it's one of these. Okay. He talked to little girls. He followed several, well, not little girls, one of them. But he did say he messaged a minor. Did he? Yeah, he did. He followed women into bathrooms at, what was it, TwitchCon? And then he, for some reason, admitted to actually messaging a minor. I haven't watched him since 2019. Oh, buddy, there is information you're missing. It was insane. What the fuck? Yeah, he kind of went crazy for some fucking reason. Hell, dog. Man fell off the deep end. Okay, I thought that would work. There we go. Ha ha! Yeah, Doc's is kind of a pervert. Go to keep the lights on. Anyway, yeah, Slime, to your original question, Cynthia Weaver is Thomas Zane's admirer? She was the third wheel. Uh-oh.
The transponder yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Let me out! Let me out! The nightmares, they're coming. The tank is coming. Oh, hi! Ra-ta-tee, ra-ta-ta. Oh Lord, who is it now? Get to go, get to go, get to go, get to go. Open the door. Hello?
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, the pipe's empty now. We're ready to go.
Okay.
This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care. in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain.
So yeah, she just expo dumped everything.
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Explain
Okay,
everything.
I need to call my friends.
The whole
tell them where
thing.
we're going.
The whole shebang.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! Sweet little...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
It's my friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
So yeah, Thomas Zane was the original writer. He
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew
wrote
how
for
to
the
stay
darkness. He wrote for the darkness. The darkness was taking advantage of him the same way it took advantage of Alan. But Tom wrote himself and Barbara out of the story. So essentially, he erased himself out of history. So technically, Thomas Zane does not exist in the universe, right? Except
Sarah
there's
was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
we're screaming. So Tom wrote himself out of the story, so that you would think that means Tom's influence, the darkness's influence on Tom and Barbara no longer has any effect. However, it doesn't work that way. There's still remnants of Tom around, and obviously the darkness still has Barbara's visage. Leaves you to wonder what else is being written in and out of the story as we speak. Oh Lord. Right up, Alan.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Damn. They walked away okay. Gotta head to the dam now. The well-lit room. So these markings here, those have been Cynthia, the old lady,
Barry!
writing in all those hints for you.
Oh! Over here!
I'm coming!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's next to me?
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We
Hell
were ready
yeah.
to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The Flaming Eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Can we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Funny man. Hunting rifle? Maybe. Hunting rifle is pretty good. But this is a good shotgun. Stop breathing on me. I don't know you. It's my purse. I don't know you.
Most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Night Springs.
I should have kept that gym membership.
Damn, Barry.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
And here comes the darkness.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
I'll get him, Barry. Don't
Nothing
worry.
moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Ow! Do something!
On his ass. Get the hell out of here.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's
About?
keep our eyes open.
We can feel the darkness. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Here we go again.
Why is Barry
Call the
jinxing
elevator.
us?
I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Just get to the elevator, Barry. We'll be fine. Don't worry about the goddamn noises in the dark.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Nice. See, Barry, nothing to worry about.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ow!
They're right there! See that?
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world!
Ow.
Hitting them! It's almost here, Wade. Just hold on.
Another guy, another guy, another guy.
They're right there. Keep hitting them.
Al, let's go!
And forgotten watches. What? This man is so invested in the Munchkin incident.
Al, hit the button!
I'm coming, Barry, damn. Forgotten what happened.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wade?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
You maybe walked into it a little too hard, you say.
Careful, okay?
Oh, forgotten.
Jeez, I hate this.
Oh, so silly, so cute. Seems like it was on purpose. Are you saying, Sweets, that she
Okay, Wake.
did it
There's a
on
button over
purpose?
there that opens the door.
Say it ain't so. What? Who is breathing? No!
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Brother, what?
What's going on? We can get to the dam from here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now.
Well,
I'll have to make it
damn.
a load through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck.
How do I...
Yourself killed. Ow. Please, be careful.
I would never... Where do I go? Maybe over there, I guess.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, shit. Oh, God! My face! One time you had an entire deep dish... oh my god. Deep tray of pizza fall on you? Good lord. Sounds like it'd be painful.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Ow! Anything stored in a shoebox, eh? Fucking birds. Leave me alone. Oh, hold on. 1 second. I need to go pee. Hello, I'm back. Come back. What I miss? You're telling Sweets to come here to Vegas? You want him to go to Level Up Expo? Brother, please.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
I forgot there was a turret section on this game. Oh my god. Ow! No! No! Uh-oh. Got him.
Enough. You will go no further.
She's angry.
Stop now.
Dark Presence is real mad, guys. Ow! This. Oh my god! Ah! This what? It's like a dream also. Oh, like when he's running slow. This part. Stuff is falling but all gentle. Yeah. I think it's like, I think it's the game trying to give you a chance to react. That too, but his run is a little better than The Witcher 2. Hey, if it, I tried out Witcher 2 and his run is a lot better in The Witcher 2.
Glad I was wrong. It was a
Oh, that's
foolish chance to take.
weird.
Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
The well-lit room.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Good for you. This is it. Are you ready? You ready to see the well-lit room? Our ultimate weapon to stop the Dark Presence?
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because Section 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Interesting, ain't it? What's real anymore? What is real anymore, guys? I hope everyone's tracking. I hope everyone is tracking what is going on. So, if anyone needs a refresher, Alan is writing a story about the Dark Presence escaping. Previously, Thomas Zane wrote a story about the Dark Presence escaping, but he wrote himself out of the story, effectively erasing himself from history. Alan, now, is continuing writing the story where the Dark Presence wants to escape. However, according to this page, Alan himself was written, or at least a section of Alan, was written by Thomas Zane. Which kind of leaves you in a circular loop of who came first? Is any of this real? Is any of this? How is any of this
Previously on
happening?
Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Departure. The final episode. The end of the line. So what's real, guys? Is Alan the original? Or is Zane the original? Does what Alan does, is what Alan does.
My head was
Is whatever
about to
Alan does,
explode and the light hurt my
matter?
eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Get them painkillers, Alan.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. The lights were like needles in my eyes. I needed my sunglasses. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Fucking Alan.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Look at this guy. Like, yeah, I need my sunglasses. I'm a sunglass indoors wearer.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Okay, Barry. Barry 100% would have been the type to be like, just dump your wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the
No.
lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might
Wow.
be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the
Max
lady.
Payne.
Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So,
The
how's
audio
the
is so
publicity tour
weird.
been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet.
The Sudden Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There we go.
This fucking Sam Lake's just
Musical
sitting here.
guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I've been funny.
Sam
I told
Lake's
myself
just
I
sitting
could
there.
live with it.
The
I didn't
Max
say anything
Payne
stupid,
guy.
if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Do the face. And he looks like such a
What?
prick.
Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need
Hi,
to do this alone.
Yossi.
Barry,
How are
take her
you?
gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Goodbye, Vinny. I mean, Barry.
Good luck, Al.
Good. I'm good. I'm good. It's
See
just
you
a little.
later.
It's getting a little warm. Here in the house. My fan is now getting cranked up too high. I love desert.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny.
And being on
I'd
the
flicked
second
the
floor.
switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight
But
to
I'm
get
glad
to
you're
the
doing
lake.
good.
On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron
You
Lake, about to
you
use
tying
the
your
clicker.
PP down?
That's where I was headed.
Why would I tie it down? Why would I tie it
Alone,
down?
in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was
Bro's
hard
in
not
his
to let doubt
chonies?
creep in one last time.
No, I'm in
I
my
could still
sweats.
chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped
There
in
he
a
goes
story
farting.
inside my head, gone
Hey, guys.
mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course
You're
was
not a
set.
wig on? Oh. And you can't, Sunrise, you can't prove if I'm in or out of my chonies right now. You can't prove nothing. If I am, you would have known. Did you finish? I finished what? What did I finish? The game? No, not yet, not yet. We're almost done. We are like 30 minutes? 30 minutes, I think, from the ending. If I'm remembering correctly, which I could be wrong. We're near the end. We just gotta drive all the way down to the lake. I'm sure nothing bad would happen in the meantime. Nothing bad's gonna happen on this road whatsoever. Just a nice, beautiful drive in the Pacific Northwest where nothing bad happens. God damn it.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Who's touching me?
I will kill your wife.
Stop. You can't stop me. No one can stop me. I'm gonna rescue my wife.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
You can't stop me, Barbara. You can't stop me. Ain't no way I'm gonna make it to the end right now. Just you watch. Just you watch. Oh, what was that? Oh, howdy there, fella. Don't mind me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Majestic Motel. You know, I don't think I've ever explored this place. Let's take a quick detour. Hello?
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh. Room number 2, you say? Let me rummage through his things. For all that time you tried to kill me. Agent Nightingale. What the hell?
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
No comment on any of this? Alan? Looks like he was keeping tabs on everyone. Interesting. Whoa, shit!
Could have fooled me, pal.
I never knew to check this place. Anything else? Any more secrets? No more secrets? Oh, well, okay. I'm leaving then. Don't mind me. Whee! Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn it. Hurry up, Alan. We gotta go. Ooh. Oh boy.
What the hell?
Oh, come on! Oh shit. Oh shit. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Oh! That wasn't fair.
What the hell?
Stop, 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 stop! Ow. Put it out. We're gonna be farting. Ow! Oh, brother, come on. Made it. We're good. We're almost there. Almost there, right? I can make it. Who the fuck? Who? That's not the way. Oh my god, that's not the way. That is not the way. Come on, Alan. Damn it, another roadblock. Pick it up. Come on, Alan, we can make it. Can I take this car? Nope. Oh, tunnel! I like tunnels. I like going in dark tunnels. I like being cramped and confined. Yes. No, leave me alone. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! They jumped me. Why would they do that? Come on me, I'm running, oh my god! I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Forgotten. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep tight, Forgotten. Don't let the big bugs bite. Please leave me alone.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Get out of here. How close am I? Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. That means I'm close, right? I have to be close by now. Oh, this is not the way. That's a manuscript, though. Take that.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
You think insurance covers those flying cars? They're gonna say, like... it's not in the It's on the policy. When we said natural forces, we didn't mean damage to natural forces. We didn't mean that the car could levitate on its own and crash into walls. I hate slime, TBH. Damn. What did he do? Did he choke? Did he choke? Was breathing heavy. Oh my god! Scared the hell out of me. I don't know why I didn't register the footsteps. I'm just saying, what the hell is that? Why is there double footsteps? Oh my god, get me out of here. Hello? Anyone in here? Oh, why did I come in here? Bing bong, bing bong. Get open, get open. Hey, buddy. Okay. Damn, Bright Falls is huge. Where the hell was I? Where did I come from? There's Lover's Peak. Lover's Peak was down there. Ah, there it is. There's the dam. Dam's all the way up here, so I'm coming down all the way south. Sheesh. Sheesh. It's a long drive. Don't mind me, I'm out of here. Stop breathing. I don't know you like that. I'm not into breathing ASMR. Come on, what? What? Where the fuck am I? Oh no.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Poor Zane. Uh-oh. This doesn't seem good. There we go again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hi, my guy. me out. Get me in my car. That good? Yes. I fit. Now we drive. Gotta be close.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
It's a real husband right there. Follow. I'll follow. I'm following. Oh, what happened? Why is it so dark? What happened? Hello? Strange. Did I clip through the... Did I clip through something? That was weird. That was really weird. I think I clipped through the wall. Hello?
I will
Anybody here?
never give her to you.
Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Yeah, I think it's mad. I think it's very mad at me. You didn't die. Gotta go, baby boy. We gotta go, Alan. Look at that thermos. Come on, Alan. We can make it. 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 Are you fucking serious? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Die? Didn't die. go, let's go, let's go. Yeah.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
What? Now I know you ain't trying to jump me in here. Come on, Ellen. Come on, Ellen. Come on, Ellen. Go, 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 Ellen. It's my purse. I don't know you. I said that's my purse. I don't know you.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's
Almost
where
there.
Cauldron Lake was.
Almost there. Almost there. Evil ass birds. Where? Way out. This one? Stop breathing. Oh Lord, oh my God. Really? I didn't even need to push it. You can't push it all the way, Alan. Just sidestepped it. What? Oh, from below? How's that fair? Oh. These sons of bitches. Oh my God. Not much further. Hello? Never go into the woods. The woods are dangerous. You see? That's why the woods are dangerous. There's cars that, and trucks that just fall from the sky. Oh no. Haha, losers. Gonna get me there. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to get me. Oh, hi! Boat. I'm gonna get my wife, fuck you. Nice line. Oh my god, he's fucking me up. Donnie said he hates you. Let's say you in your defense. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. When will it end? Jesus. God. Oh my god. Who the fuck? That guy still following me? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up. Where's he at? I'm still not even close. Who breathing in here? Where'd we go? Over there. Gotta be getting close, right? Generator. Okay, who? Okay, guys, let's talk about this. What the fuck? The flashlight's on him. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. It's like that, huh? Lots of flares. Lots of flares. You're fucking done, though. Who's left? Ooh! Woo! Not sure how you died, but okay. Get me out of here. Oh my god, Alan. Please. Please, Alan, please. Get me in there. No, no, no! Ah! Tap. Let me out. Let me out. I'm a caged animal. Let me out. Let me out, please. I can't be locked in here forever, please. Oh, okay, thanks.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Creation.
Turn back now.
Barash. Back my wife, you fuck. Give me my wife.
Do as you're told.
I don't know you. Oh, the rocks. That's my purse.
Alice never loved you.
You don't know me. Don't I? We're almost there. This is it, people. This is it. Just gotta get our wife back. Ow. Yeah, watch me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pretend I didn't miss that jump. Let's pretend I did not miss that jump.
You can't win. You will fail.
There she is.
It's all in your head.
They're fucking birds.
You're making this up.
Getting my wife back. What am I aiming at up there? It's done. Time to get our wife.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll
Turn
make
the
you
lights
forget all
on.
about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Turn the
Alan,
lights on.
You're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
I don't know, you're not my wife.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
I don't know you. She kinda...
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him, he's Mr. Scrap. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
This guy. Yeah, Mr. Scratch. Right, Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. Shopping cart. Barrel. Bird.
I followed the idea of a path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice? It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
None of it's true.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that down.
Oh.
Away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from.
I willed the cabin to be real.
Yep.
Filled with darkness.
You holding on in there? Okay, Stan Riot.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice!
What's
Alice,
that?
I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
I didn't see these at first. Thermos. Look at that. I'm coming back. I'm coming back, Alice.
I willed the cabin to be real.
Bird. Bird. Time to finish the story.
Now you will never get her back.
I am
much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Over. We did it. We won.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
The crew's back.
Alan? Alan?
It's over. It's over, guys. Look, peace to the town. It's all good again. Look. We made it to Deerfest. Rose is the Lady of the Light now. And Nightingale is now possessed by the darkness.
It's not a lake.
And Alan is trapped in the dark place. We'll skip that. That's the end of the game. End of the game indeed. We made it. We died several times, but we made it. I don't remember if I ever played these. The Signal and the Rider. How long are both of those? Oh, they're also 2 hours. Okay. Well, we can save that for later. I was on a phone call. What did I miss? Oh, you missed the entire ending. It's over now. We finished. Alan rescued Alice, and Alan rescued Alice. The dark presence was held back in the lake. Alan is now trapped in the dark place. Rose, the waitress, she has replaced Cynthia Weaver as the Lady in Light. And Agent Nightingale, the drunk FBI agent that was being a prick, was possessed as the new host for the darkness. Of course he was negative ass motherfucker, dude. He's crazy. So I feel like I need to. Spectre explains a lot of Alan Wake. So we're gonna close out of the game. Close out of the game. We're gonna have our Spectre explains segment. Spectre explains. Maybe we should go to the lobby. Yes, please explain. Spectre explains. Let's make this italic. Yeah, Spectre explains, baby. Let's give this a little shebang. Yeah, let's make this a little nicer. Make this a little bit nicer, you know? Let's make this have some pizzazz. I don't know what color to use, but yeah, fancy. Let's try something. Oh no outline, no outline. Turn off the outline. Okay, Spectre explains, Spectre explains. Let's lower this a tad, let's lower that a tad. What's window capture? MS Paint. Okay, can we see? Can we see? How's this? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so Spectre explains Alan Wake. So, for starters, Alan Wake, right? He, the story, okay, let's cover some of the basics. Alan, text right here. Alan Wake. Okay, so it started with Alan. He ended his book series. Took a vacation. Took a vacay. Start new series. Went to Bright Falls. Right? Went to Bright Falls for this vacation, where the dark presence was trapped under Cauldron Lake. Okay? That is... Whoa, why does it look like that? Why does it look like that all of a sudden? What the hell? Why did it look like that? Alright, go back. Give me my text back. Okay, right? Right? So that's the beginning of the story, right? Part 1, Chapter 1, the prologue. Alan Alan is a failed, not a failed, successful book writer, but he's in a dry spell. He doesn't know how to continue. He killed his golden goose, and now he's like, what do I do? I don't know. I don't know what series to follow up on this. And again, we don't know how accurate this point is, because at this point, Thomas Zane, that's 16. Thomas Zane from the 70s wrote in the 70s that Alan Wake would have nightmares and would use the clicker to banish the darkness from his room as a kid. Okay? Why does it do that? Why does it like rasterize or something? Weird. Okay? So keep this in mind. Keep this section in mind, because Alan is writing this story that's taking place. Thomas Zane has also written the story, part of the story that takes place. However, if Alan over here is allegedly writing the story, right? He's writing the story of Alan Wake. He wrote the story. That means Alan, in writing the story, wrote that Thomas Zane would write this section of his story. While also, simultaneously, the fact that Alan wasn't even born in the 70s. Thomas Zane wrote information about Alan from the 70s, despite being the main author of the story. Okay? There's a little time fuckery here. I don't know if it gets explained in Alan Wake 2. I have no idea. Never played it. But Alan is supposedly the main author of the current story, with Thomas Zane providing some assistance in that matter. Now, you could be thinking, who is actually the originator? I have no clue. I think it's Alan is the original writer still, though there's some arguments that can be made. So Thomas wrote about Alan, but Alan also wrote about Thomas. Exactly. Except also, Thomas wrote himself out. Tom wrote himself out of the story in the 70s when he first tried to banish the Dark Presence, except for the fact that the clicker was a thing that Alan would use in the future. Okay? Again, there's some fuckery going on here. It's very weird. It's very much, as far as the first game goes, very much left to interpretation if Alan has any agency in what he's doing. Because if Thomas wrote everything, and he supposedly wrote himself out, along with the Dark Presence, obviously the Dark Presence is still existing in some capacity because he failed to do what he was trying to do. He was just trying to go, and then I killed myself, and I killed Barbara, and the darkness, it was no more. Clearly didn't work. Alan had the right idea that something has to give and take, which is why he traded places with Alice at the end. Okay, so he arrives. If we're, wow, what a hero, right? So if we're following the chain of events in this book, or in this this manuscript book, whatever the hell, that Alan has written, Alan wrote he would arrive Cauldron Lake, and Alice was kidnapped by the Dark Presence, right? Alan would have had to write that down. That's Alan and Zane. Alan would have had to write that information down explicitly. That he went to Bright Falls with Alice, and the Dark Presence would kidnap Alice, because the story has to be cohesive, and everything that happened has to make sense. In order to, while Alan is trapped in the dark place and is writing Departure, edited by the Dark Presence. Because during that week that he doesn't remember, Alan is in the dark place, being held prisoner by the Dark Presence, who is also holding Alice at this point. This was before we start chapter 1, or this is after his or before his car crash. Remember, Alan is trapped in the dark place and is writing Departure, that is edited by the Dark Presence, because the Dark Presence is mainly trying to write it so Alan writes that the Dark Presence succeeds and is freed from Cauldron Lake and kills everybody, right? Some part of Alan remains conscious of the fact that he's trapped in the dark place. So Alan deceives the dark place, the Dark Presence, and writes Thomas Zane to rescue him from the dark place. So did you finish the game? Yes, I did. Now we're in. I'm trying to explain it now. Okay, so here, oh my god, it's so much shit that goes on. So I need to upload this VOD. Bro said, nah, get your ass back in here. Pretty much. So again, by this point, Thomas Zane is supposed to have not existed at all. He's supposed to be an urban legend, like, oh, Thomas Zane. Cynthia Weaver is the only one who remembers Thomas Zane, because Thomas Zane wrote that Cynthia Weaver must remember Thomas Zane, and to give Alan, at some point, the clicker. Kind of douchebag move of Thomas, to be honest. Well, he had 2 women that I guess he was leading on. But he was in love with Barbara. He kills Barbara, possessed by the Dark Presence, and then he just led on Cynthia Weaver and cursed her with being touched by the darkness and forced to live out a specific role in the story for Alan. Which again kind of makes you question what is, if any of these characters had any agency in the actions they took, or if everything was destined to happen, like with Nightingale. Is Nightingale actually an asshole, or is he written to be in this capacity? Which I think there is. I don't remember. I remember back in the day I was trying to, like, I was digging into the story. I was trying to understand everything. I don't remember if they revealed Nightingale's complete motivation of why he came to the town. I think someone wrote, somebody wrote for Nightingale to come to intentionally try to kill Alan. And I don't know who it was. But somebody did that. I don't know if it was Alan himself, it was Tom himself. I think it was Alan, because he started explaining from the beginning. Don't worry, I have to keep going back. Don't worry. I don't know who did that. Okay? So then that's when we wake up, right? At this point, he escapes. Alan escapes. Okay? That's when we circle back to actual chapter 1. Oh lord, we gotta fix this. No! It went away. I'm gonna zoom out. I need to zoom out. Oh my god. Oh my god. This shit's insane. This shit is insane, dog. This shit is insane. So, Alan escapes. Okay? Alan will escape. So here's the story. Lucas. It's just about that level, man. It's just about that level. So again, Alan wrote the story for this to all occur. However, Thomas Zane wrote that Alan would be involved in the story at a later date, and the fact that he would get the clicker during the events of the game. Okay? Thomas Zane, however, wrote himself out. Okay? Just to recap that. So then, when we start the game, Alan and Alice arrive at Cauldron Lake, which, by this point, Alan has already, meta-narrative Alan, has already written the fact that Alan and Alice would come to Bright Falls, go stay at Cauldron Lake, and they were tricked there, obviously, the Dark Presence, disguised as Barbara, gave them the key to the cabin. They would stay at Cauldron Lake. Alice would get kidnapped by the Dark Presence, and Alan would go and jump in after her into the lake, and from that point, that's that prologue of the game. Okay? Officially, we wake up, in gameplay terms, we wake up after the car crash. But that section we miss is Alan is trapped in the dark place, and he's writing Departure, his book that details the way the Dark Presence will escape, which is, in essence, the story of Alan Wake. But in the edited version that the Dark Presence is putting out, Alan will write that the Dark Presence will escape from... I voted for this playthrough and missed the entire game. Oh my god. I will upload the VOD tomorrow, and I'll tag you in it when it goes up. Oh my god. Where am I? So while Alan is trapped writing this book for the Dark Presence to allow it to escape, Alan subconsciously goes, "This is, I'm being trapped. By the darkness, I need to get out, and I need to rescue my wife Alice." So Alan, at that point, rewrites Thomas Zane. He's the suit diver. He rewrites him back into the story that, hey, you're gonna rescue me from the dark place, get me out of there, and then I can go rescue my wife. Which he does. So from there, we wake up. Alan wakes up. Alan wakes up from car crash, forgetting a week's worth of time. Okay, that's the beginning of the actual gameplay proper, where he's running through the woods, trying to get to the gas station, to Stucky's gas station. Stucky is trying to kill him. The Taken are already out in force because the Dark Presence is already making inroads into Bright Falls due to Alan writing the story, and I think at that point he's already halfway through. Now, simultaneously to all this, there is an individual named Hartman. Right? Emil Hartman was a friend of Thomas Zane, and he knew about the power of Cauldron Lake. He's the guy that was in the rehab clinic, who was keeping all the artists there and telling them just write, just make your artwork, just do everything else that you can. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry, just keep making stuff. Hartman knew the power of Cauldron Lake due to his time with Thomas Zane, because he was a friend of his, and I believe he was his editor. Now, Hartman was originally the one that manipulated Zane into writing for the Dark Presence. The Dark Presence, I don't think Hartman explicitly knew about the Dark Presence, but I think he just like knew that Cauldron Lake had influence, that you can make things a reality, and Hartman was more interested in the power you could have through that. But I think Hartman was like, yeah, just write your wife back, write Barbara back, even though she died, just write her back, it should be fine, you have that power. And in doing so, he unwittingly began the encounter with the Tom against the Dark Presence. Cauldron Lake, definitely not creepy. Yeah, definitely not creepy. Especially the fact that the cabin is that the Dark Presence is residing in is called Bird Leg Cabin. Definitely not creepy that those birds are fucking evil. So simultaneously, Hartman is is aware that Alan is coming to Bright Falls because Alice had contacted Hartman that they would have a vacation in Bright Falls. Hartman was interested in using Alan to utilize the power of the lake. Right? So at that point, because what was it? I think there was just like a passing mention in the beginning where Alice was like, "Oh, I contacted." So anyone could write anything real as long as you write by the lake. Correct. It was same with like paintings and music, but writing was definitely more vivid and had more strength in regards to the power of the lake. Just because you could write in writing it, you could add more details and more descriptors to bring more power into that. Where like a painting would just be like, oh, that's how it looks like, but in writing you can describe how it looks like. You can describe the scent, the texture, and what you feel in its presence. So writing was a more stronger output to utilize the power of the lake. So Hartman was interested in using Alan for this purpose. Why didn't Alan Wake just write his wife back? Because there's certain rules you have to follow in for the power of the lake to like work properly. There's a moment where Alan says it's like it has to be, I have to write the story believable. It has to make sense. I can't just write that I'm the hero, I'm going to succeed and write her back. Tom did that because his wife died, Barbara Jagger. His wife died in the lake, and Tom, no understanding the power of the lake, he wrote his wife back into life. But in doing so, he only wrote, "My wife came back to life," and the darkness utilized that loophole and went, "Okay, well, your wife's back. I'm in possession of your wife." He can't just, the darkness will cheat and use any like method in order to survive and escape on its own. So it has to be a like, how do I want to phrase this? The writing has to be of Alan's story. Alan's story has to be like compelling. It has to be compelling and make internal logical sense. Right? So you can't exactly write. You can't exactly write. Like in the instance, you can't just write, oh, and then I, Alan, took on the possessed entities in the forest with my bare fist. It wouldn't make sense in terms of the story, since Alan is just a writer and he can't really fight armed possessed people in the woods like that. It would need to be, I had to escape them. I had to outrun them. I found a gun, a stash of guns and stuff. However, Alan did cheat in this aspect because he also wrote the fact that he could find all these flares and flashbang grenades. So in that essence, the darkness was still trying to. Alan was trying to circumnavigate an event by like trying to find like cheeky ways for him to encounter weapons and things to defend himself along the path. But as you saw, there was multiple points where it was like, oh, I lost the gun. I lost the flashlight. This happened. I was trapped here. Because it has to be, the stakes have to be high. It has to be believable for everything to start processing and everything. So by this point, so yeah, Alan, the darkness want to just take over. Yeah, the darkness just wants to. The darkness's goal was just to escape from Cauldron Lake and consume the world, essentially. Like, there's no real explicit end goal for the darkness, just that in its methods, we know it wants to possess people. We know it wants to blanket Bright Falls, at least, in darkness. And it wants to be free from Cauldron Lake. That much we know for sure. And we know the darkness is an ancient presence. It's not like a new thing. It's been there for several hundreds, if not thousands of years. So it's more an ontological enemy than just like, oh, it was a demon that was trapped here. It's more, it is the literal embodiment of darkness given shape and form, desiring to escape. Crash out. Yeah, so be careful when you're out there throwing out your trash or taking phone calls. Careful with the darkness, because the dark presence is gonna take you. So back to Alan. Oh wait, no, we need a Hartman. I think his name is Mott. That dude that fucking sucked at aiming and he just kept talking shit. I think his name was Mott. He had him stalk and fakes ransom for Alice's return. So Hartman had Mott stalk Alan and fake a ransom for Alice. Because Hartman knew the power of the lake and the fact that that Alan did in fact come to Bright Falls with Alice. Everyone is kind of like having a blank memory about Alice. They're just like, what? Your wife? What are you talking about? Your wife's missing? What are you talking about, Alan? Hartman is very keen and he's very aware, and he's like, I want the manuscript. I want the power of the lake. I want the power of the darkness. Give it to me. But Hartman is an idiot, and he dies for it. He gets taken by the darkness. I don't think we ever actually kill Hartman. I don't ever think we kill a possessed Hartman. Unless I missed my chance to. I just know, like, because in that cutscene, he just gets killed and taken over by the darkness. I don't think we ever saw him die. So this all happens with, this part we don't know happened, but it happens within chapter 1. By chapter 2, it starts with the whole Barry's in town. Alan's trying to remember what happened to him. He's going from place to place. Honestly, it doesn't really. Chapter 2 doesn't necessarily matter in terms of the story. Just the fact that Alan is trying to piece together information that he's lost, right? But that he's starting to grasp that Thomas Zane is involved. Hartman may have some answers, and the FBI Nightingale is on his way. By chapter 3, because chapter 2 is where he goes to meet Mott, right? Yeah, chapter 2 is where he goes to meet Mott, and chapter 3 is where he confronts Mott again. So all that, the whole Mott situation just leads back into the Hartman stuff. Chapter 2 and 3 is like false leads, because you're just like, again, you have people coming to you like, the dark presence isn't real, but you're actively fighting the dark presence, and it's like, okay, maybe something real is going on here. Maybe Alan isn't crazy. By chapter 4, we're here with Hartman. And we escape from his facility. Now, the interesting thing is, what are they called? The Old Gods of Asgard. Right? Those two old dudes, the two old rocker dudes. They're an anomaly. They're mostly played for comedic relief. However, they are very, very in tune for what is happening, Kratos. Yes. They're very in tune. Very in tune with Dark Presence, the Lady of the Light, which is Cynthia Weaver, and Thomas Zane. Especially Thomas Zane, which they're old, they have dementia. However, when each time we meet them, they're like, Tom, it's you. Is the Light Lady good or evil? She's good. She is good. Rush. Oops. So, they keep confusing Tom or Alan for some reason. It's never confirmed if Tom is Alan's dad. I really don't think so. I want to believe they're two separate entities. But there's a moment where that ending where Tom says that Alan finds the clicker and the mom says this used to belong to your father. Yada yada. I don't think Tom is Alan's dad. I really don't think so. I want to believe they're two separate. They're both separated. There's no biological relation. I do believe that there is a, like, I don't know, there's just more time, there's just more writer fuckery going around. Sweet Sleepy. So, the Old Gods, very in tune. They're very in tune with everything that's happened. They know that Barbara is the Dark Presence possessed. They know the Lady of the Light, Cynthia Weaver, has the answers that Alan needs, which they keep confusing for Tom. They know Tom. They know Tom exists, which contradicts the fact that Tom wrote himself out of the story. So if the fact that Tom is supposed to have written himself out of the story, that means either he wasn't successful or the fact that Alan wrote him back in is now overriding the fact that Tom wrote himself out of the story. Again, there's just a bunch of fuckery going around. So, all this happens. Alan escapes Hartman's rehab facility. They go to the old gods of Asgard's farm. They have the rock concert. Everything's a good time. Agent Nightingale arrests them. Agent Nightingale is losing his fucking mind because he knows about the manuscript. How Nightingale knows about the manuscript? I don't know. Oh my god, it's yellow. I don't know how he knows about the manuscript. I really don't. I don't remember anything concrete of how Nightingale knows information about the manuscript. I think it's just I'm sure there's information somewhere that Alan is simply the one that wrote that Nightingale knows about the events that are going on. He's got a feeling because every time he sees Alan, he's very pissed off and he's gung-ho and he wants to kill Alan. He explicitly wants to kill Alan because he knows about the manuscript and he thinks, if I kill Alan, I can stop the rest of the story from playing out. Doesn't work. But he gets possessed by the Dark Presence in the end. Right? So now we gotta confront the ending. Because this all this happens in episode 5, which is all endgame. Nightingale is possessed. Alan, Sarah, and Barry fight their way out of the town to the electric dam. Cynthia Weaver, the Lady in Light, gives Alan the clicker, which again, Thomas Zane wrote into the story for Alan to find, which Alan apparently was like, okay, I gotta go use it. So the ending. In this, Alan returns to the cabin, uses the clicker on possessed Barbara Jagger. Barbara Jagger is Thomas Zane's wife, which really is just the Dark Presence. Barbara's dead. Her actual character does not really matter other than Thomas Zane's lover, actively the Dark Presence in most iterations. Alan finishes writing the manuscript and rewrites the story where Alice is returned after she gets kidnapped. Alan remains in the dark place. Okay? That is the main part. Okay? That's the main part. Alan comes back to the cabin. That was me. That was the very last thing we did, where I was fighting everybody. The darkness was fighting back, trying to kill me. He bear hugs Barbara, aka the Dark Presence, uses the clicker. It activates a shining bright light, which kills her and snuffs out some of the darkness in the dark place. Alan goes to finish the manuscript, and because it has to be equal. He can't just write, Alice is returned, I come back, everything's peachy and good. Because because Alan has to remain here in the dark place, continue to write, because he has to keep writing events that happen after the game. At least that's what's implied. We'll find out what happens by Alan Wake 2. Because if he just wrote I escaped the dark place with Alice, then there's just a glaring hole there where what happens to the dark place? Is the dark place just unoccupied? Is what will happen in the dark place? While Alan is in the dark place, Thomas Zane shows up one last time. And this is the weird part, because I remember there was an old Alan Wake spin-off game. I don't know if it's still canon. I think it's still canon. I could play that one next if people are interested. Thomas Zane shows up one last time. Shows up one last time. Tells Alan, you need to stay. You need to stay. Mr. Scratch, who is Alan's doppelganger, a very weird and freaky doppelganger. Mr. Scratch, Alan's doppelganger, will return and greet his friends. No one really knows what that means. I kind of know what it means based on the spin-off game. Again, I don't know how canon it is, because I think stuff changed when Alan Wake 2 came out, because I heard some people were going, oh, the spin-off game doesn't matter anymore. I don't know. I have no idea. As far as I know, Mr. Scratch is now taking the place of Alan Wake. What Mr. Scratch is doing? I don't know. But he's got this weird fucking look in his face. Let me show it. Let me show you real quick. He's got this weird ass smile. Can I put it in here? Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him. He's weird. He's got this weird ass smile, and he's half cloaked in shadow. So, I don't know what this means. He does not look good in any way. Why Tom comes in last minute and tells you, that smile, that damn smile. Send him back. Why Tom came out of nowhere and goes, you need to stay here. He's going back in your place. I don't know. I don't know who wrote that. I don't know if Alan wrote that, and I don't know if Tom wrote that. Someone wrote Mr. Scratch into existence, and the fact Mr. Scratch does not look normal and good, I'm led to believe the Dark Presence wrote Mr. Scratch into existence to send him out there as another avenue of escape for later. Okay? We're gonna keep Mr. Scratch tucked over here. I'm feeling a lot like Charlie from It's Always Sunny now. My board. My board is going crazy. Okay? Are we following? Are we following? Okay? This motherfucker goes back to the surface. I don't even know if he actually meets up with Barry and Alice and Sarah. I don't even know how he behaves in front of normal people. Okay? The Alan Wake spin-off game, it's called American Nightmare. that one implies he doesn't act normal. But I don't know how canon it is. Bar reverb. Okay. So then, back to the ending. Back to the ending. Everything normal. Everything normal. Yay. Happy ending. Happy ending. Happy ending. Except Rose, the waitress, is now Lady of the Light. Light, replacing Cynthia Weaver. Replacing Cynthia Weaver. Nightingale, as we said, is possessed by the darkness. Which that implies Alan did not succeed in defeating the darkness. When he destroyed Barbara in with the clicker, as far as we know, the darkness is still in play because the dark place still exists. Alan is still trapped. Nightingale is possessed, and the Lady of Light is now Rose the waitress. So it seems like these events can occur again if another writer were to visit Bright Falls. However, with Alan being trapped in the dark place, he's actively writing on the manuscript, right? That's that end, the quote unquote bonus end credit footage that you see. Where Alan is going, it's not a lake, it's an ocean, which is just like describing how deep and dark the dark place is. There is no bottom. The dark place has no bottom. It's infinite. It's gonna destroy everything if it's allowed to leave. So Alan, being that he's trapped in the dark place, is actively, at least to my interpretation, he's actively writing the dark place, the dark presence remains trapped with him, right? Because that's the only logical thing that can make sense. Someone needs to be there to continue to write events that must transpire, which again does anyone have any agency in the story, or was all this someone had to be here and at some point and just keep writing? Someone has to keep writing. Something's happening, or the dark presence is just gonna start going, well, I can manipulate things. I can manipulate other people that want to use my ability, my powers. Get this freak over here. Which, Alan Wake 2, as far as I know, Alan Wake 2 is about Alan's escape from the dark place. As far as I know. As far as I know about Alan's escape, and if Alan has to escape, I'm gonna assume that means whatever he tries, the dark place is also going to escape with him, because they are now very intrinsically tied. And also, Alan Wake kind of kickstarted a whole alternate universe with Remedyverse. Not the Remedyverse. Isn't it the Remedyverse? It's Remedyverse, really, but it's all tied to one specific game. Now explain it like I'm 5. The dark place is very scary. Remedyverse. Alan Wake What is it? Max Payne. Alan Wake. Control. Quantum Break. Oh my god, I think we're getting an ad. I'm gonna wait like the 30 seconds I need to wait for the ad so everyone can come back. I can drink water, compose my thoughts. Ah, delicious water. Is the ad over? I don't think the ad came. Anyway, Remedyverse. Alan Wake. Oh, there's the ad. Fucking ad. This motherfucker. This fucking game, man. It's fucking game. It's insane how much stuff happens because of this game. This one singular game changes so much. It's crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna lose my mind here. I'm gonna lose my mind just as much as Alan loses his mind. Just as much as Charlie loses his mind when he's writing that goddamn board. There's so much that goes on. When the game is short, but the lore time travels. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Quantum Break is about time travel. Quantum fucking Break is about time travel, and it leads into both Control and Alan Wake. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. There's so much that happens. Okay. The ad's over. The ad is over. I'm confusion. Listen. Alan Wake is a game. Let me. Alan Wake here. This innocuous game from 2010 or maybe 2009 kickstarted a whole interconnected universe amongst Remedy games. Okay, Remedy made the original Max Payne 1 and 2. Okay, the rights were sold to Rockstar for Max Payne 3 and all that. Whatever. In officially, unofficially, Max Payne exists within the world of Alan Wake. The actual universe of Max Payne is not officially, like, it's not happening in the Alan Wake universe. However, it's interpreted that Alan wrote the Alex Casey books, which the Alex Casey books are essentially Max Payne. Okay? The events of Alan Wake are mentioned in Control, which Control goes off and starts going, yeah, stuff like that happens in Alan Wake is actually a common occurrence that Control deals with. And has another ontological enemy that is against humanity, similar to the SCP Foundation. In fact, it's almost like a bladed carbon copy of the SCP Foundation. Quantum Break has the Alex Casey novels and the Departure book that Alan writes about the Dark Presence escaping in Quantum Break. And Quantum Break is about time travel and all the dangers of time travel, and also mentions, or it doesn't mention them, but Control mentions events that happen within Quantum Break. I'm gonna color code this. I'm gonna color code this. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, so these. That's there. This goes here. Yep. Yep. No, I get it. I get it. Listen, I've been in this rabbit hole since it came out. Since I've been when did it come out? When I was like fucking 13? I don't know. It came out in 2010. Oh my god, that was when I was 14. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been in this rabbit hole since I was 14. It's insane. It's insane. Okay, so Alan Wake, according to the Remedyverse, Alan Wake wrote Max Payne, aka the Alex Casey books. The Alex Casey books, aka Max Payne, is featured in Quantum Break. The events of Quantum Break are mentioned in Control. The events of Alan Wake are mentioned in Control. And Control eventually gets lots of appearance in Alan Wake 2. You see why I played the Max Payne games? I played them because they're good games, but I also needed to go through the Remedyverse. You need to go through a journey with me, okay? You need to come with me on this wild goose chase. We're gonna do Quantum Break at some point. Quantum Break is probably the weakest one, but it's crazy. There's time travel. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, man. It's a fucking weird. We're gonna play Alan Wake 2, yes, after we play Control, because Alan Wake 2 is as much a sequel to Control as it is a sequel to Alan Wake 2. Or Alan Wake. So at some point, we're gonna do Quantum Break. And then we'll do Control. And then Alan Wake 2. What the fuck is this series? It's insane. It's actually insane. Who wrote this? Sam Lake, you son of a bitch. Sam Lake. Sam Lake, I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm gonna get this man. Look at this man. This man, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get this guy. This man. This man, he's creating cinema. He's creating cinema. But I don't understand what his vision has. He's crazy. He's crazy, man. He's look at his face. How does he do that with his eyebrow? I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna sort of God. I'm gonna get answers. I'm gonna interrogate him. I'm gonna sit him down. I'm gonna shake his tie. I'm gonna fix his tie after and say, sorry, sir. It was for the bit. I apologize. You're actually a really incredible creator, but my God, you're crazy. You're crazy. Anyway, do you get it? Do you get the story of Alan Wake? Do you get it? Do you get it? You get it? Alan wrote the story. Shit, that's the wrong thing. Alan wrote the story. Kinda. That's all that matters. All you can do is kinda get it. Honestly, it's very convoluted. You would kinda need like another playthrough to understand and be like, oh, okay. So Alan wrote the story of the fact that he would come to Bright Falls with his wife and the Dark Presence would kidnap her. Right. So this event, so then Alan wrote that, yeah, they would get kidnapped, and then it goes, we'll have to look up some YouTube videos. Make sure you don't go too far into Alan Wake 2, because they'll spoil the Alan Wake 2 for you. Hartman knows about the power of the lake, and he intentionally tries to use Alan after Alice is kidnapped by the darkness. After Alice is kidnapped by the darkness, because he knows things are going to go down. Lore explained in 60 seconds. Dog, imagine. I don't know how you can do that. Alan is trapped in the dark place. While this happens, Alan's trapped in the dark place. Editing departure. Alan deceives the dark place. Deceives the dark presence. And he writes Thomas Zane back into the story. So Thomas Zane comes back in at this point after he wrote himself out, because he's supposed to be written out of the story, but no more. He's no longer written out of the story. He's back in the story. Question mark, how is he still in the story? Alan wakes up from the car crash. Then they go here to Hartman. Hartman has him locked away. They go into the dark presence. The old gods of Asgard know stuff. They know everything. They get the clicker. They get the clicker here. They got the clicker to destroy the dark presence. And then it goes all the way back down to the ending. To the end. My arrow. To the ending, where Alan returns to the cabin, uses the clicker of Barbara Jagger, aka the Dark Presence. He finishes the manuscript, returns Alice. Alan remains in the dark place. Zane shows up. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker. This freak. This guy right here. Him. He gets returned. He gets returned to Alan's place instead of Alan, and everything's normal after. Everything's a happy ending. Everyone lives, succeeds, except Alan, who's trapped in the dark place. He's keeping the dark presence at bay, and then all this right here, the Remedyverse. This man right here, is crazy mind. His crazy big brain mind is creating stuff. I'm going to bed. I'm out of here. This game. You thought it was an innocent game. You were a fool. It started everything. Anyway, I'm out of here. Good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I guess I'm gonna play Fortnite with Slime tomorrow. Or we'll probably do more. We could probably do the DLC for Alan Wake. I don't know. Whatever you guys want. I'll put it for a vote. Bro, explain it. It's always It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. I'm going to bed. Good night. Something broke. I'm going to save this. I'm going to put it in the Discord. I saved it. Good night, everyone.